Okay, this is part 2 of No Two Handicaps are just like snowflakes, which is true. No two handicaps are like, and neither are two handicapped people like, because they are handicapped. See, handicaps have the other advantage of not being alike at all, such as my gait, which is the way I walk, is different than the way Trey walks. And Trey walks different than I do, and Christine from down the street walks different than I do. And Lindsay, well, she doesn't even walk. She has a wheelchair. But each of our mannerisms, our physical capabilities, our physical emotions, our speech impediments, our speaking voices are not alike. See, if I think slower, I speak more clearly. I usually don't do that because, well, this is a YouTube thing and I'm not used to being on camera, honestly. But the thing is, that's why I'm trying to get the point across that differences are what hold us together, because no two handicaps are alike, and you get two handicaps in a room, and just ask Robbie or Paul. We're hilarious. Or funny because we don't really care. I mean, all of our lives, we are stared at, mocked of, looked down upon. People think that we're mentally damaged, which technically I am, but I think my intelligence shows itself. Um, but fact is, we are handicapped, and that's who we are. We own it. Me and Trey do. Not a lot of handicaps do. That's the problem, because they need to own themselves. See, they think that they're not themselves because they're handicapped, but they are. If they would accept and know their limitations and know that there are none, they would achieve more, strive more. Like snowflakes hitting the ground. They don't all melt the same either. But as soon as they hit the ground, they're all the same, aren't they? I mean, they make different sized puddles on the ground as soon as the sun melts the snowflake. I mean, we all die the same. Pretty much what I'm saying. So, I mean, fact is, handicaps need to know that as we're falling, or rather, in our cases, rising up as snowflakes, and then vaporizing into dust. I don't know if that's the right metaphor to use, but it sounded poetic. But we're all snowflakes, so float and soar across the sky as snowflakes and be proud. Self-pride is not a sin. Self-righteousness is. Or too much self-pride, which is technically self-righteousness. I don't think I'm right all the time, but I am proud of my body. I'm proud of the way I talk, proud of the way I walk. And I laugh because people sometimes say that they wish they could do things that I find that I wish I didn't do. It's weird. But I'm grateful every day. And that's something that is like, you either are or you aren't, in my personal experience dealing with other handicapped people. And the fact is, normal people usually aren't, and that's the problem with the world. Nobody's grateful anymore. Me and my mom were talking about this yesterday. Nobody's grateful. People should be grateful because each person is also a snowflake, even if they're normal and able-bodied. They can do a lot more of their lives than they think they can and do. So that's part 2, which is possibly more cohesive than part 1 of this video for today. But that's the point I want to go across. No two handicaps are alike because handicaps are like snowflakes. And no two people are alike because people are also like snowflakes. We all melt the same way. Or vaporize the same way, depending upon which way you're descending or ascending. I mean, I don't know if you got wind beneath your wings and you're, getting higher each day or being put down each day. Which, yeah, handicaps are like snowflakes because they're usually put down every day. I mean, I'm put down probably every day. I don't even know it though, because people talk behind my back all the time. And Robbie has been getting increasingly mad about that whenever we go out publicly, because he's my friend, and friends usually can look out for each other, but you can't start a fight with somebody because they look at me weirdly or stare at me, but I'm used to it, so I don't even notice it anymore, which is a shame, because if I did, I'd probably get in their faces and be like, okay, who are you? And they probably would have no answer because nobody knows who they are. I know who I am. I'm Kyle. I'm Spazzticman. I'm Twitch Thomason. I am going to be somebody someday. Not somebody. I'm going to be something someday. Because I'm already somebody. I want to be something. Something great. Something unique. Something individual. Something that hasn't happened before, or has, but in a different shape or form. I want to ascend. I want to produce my own wind and ascend like a snowflake until I vaporize and become ethereal, or so real that it's not even real anymore. It's surreal. Those two words have always been favorites of mine, and here's the reason why. If you say surreal, like surreal, it means something that is beyond reality. If you say so real and celebrate SO space REAL, it's something that's so true. So I like to think that those two words were meant to be the same. So I want to be so real that I become something great. And something great that's imperfect, because imperfection is beauty. Something that's imperfect is all beautiful because it can all stand out in a crowd. If something's imperfect, you can spot it right away. And that's what people want to do. They want to be an individual, unique, pretty, shiny, beautiful. So I want everyone out there to be beautiful in their own way, not in the way of somebody else, in their own way, and be proud of it, because you deserve it, and you're all snowflakes. And that wasn't a threat, even though it sounded like one, but you are all snowflakes. So go out and be a snowflake. Because I said so. That's why. I kind of like that one better than the last one. Part 2, I like. Part 1, I kind of like. I'll give you the choice of whether you like the first one better or the second one better, but bye-bye for now. Peace out.